Good evening, Trez. I am happy to share my review of the active school engagement that we had this year during our school year. Well, one of the first things that we found this year when we had the active school engagement, it was really a great opportunity to share ideas. Relationships, trust, having those sincere conversations that we had all year, those really meant a lot of special things to myself. I've been in education now for 28 years, and 20 years of that has been in administration. So I've seen a lot of different things from a lot of different leaders. I've had 8 superintendents. I've been in 3 different school divisions. So it's just wonderful to discuss some of the best practices that are happening in our school, some of the worst practices that are happening in our school, and just having those timely conversations. Those meant the world to me because it was truthful, it was, well, sincere, and of course we had just, general conversation. Now, I guess in the beginning I might have been tentative or even had some tentative ideas about this process because, you don't want to be on a stop clock. And those things I never felt I had in this process. It was basically you felt you had time to have those talks, those really deep conversations, and to sort out some of the things that maybe were understood, maybe were not understood. If any problems came up, we're able to go through those right away. But, making sure that, okay, we have 45 minutes and tell me everything about your school. I don't know if I can do that in 45 minutes. And I know Melanie, my VP, definitely will talk for 44 of them. So yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, kidding aside, being tentative to start was one of the things we had. You really don't get a chance to learn about your senior administration, and having a new person in your building is always kind of a new experience. And thank you again, Trez, for being a wonderful leader and coming in with an open arms and having that open dialogue. That really eliminates any concerns or anything about being tentative. Now, what impact did that have on my leadership? Well, as I mentioned before, I've been a leader for 20 years, and I think I've felt like a leader for 28 years in my educational process. It really gave me the example of having those one-on-one conversations with people. It really made me reflect upon some of the ideas I might have had, some of the ideas my VP Melanie had, even some of the ideas that our staff brings forward. Those conversations really added to just me as a leader growing from the things that are there. They gave me kind of an avenue of communication, and we really knew what we were going to kind of say. Now, the agenda that we were given throughout the day, we touched upon some of those items that we kind of talked about in our loose agenda, but that really kind of helped us form the meeting. And also, we've talked about this. Sometimes we have some issues that come up at our school, and it's wonderful to hear great things about our school, and it's wonderful to hear concerns that we can address right away. There's nothing worse than, a parent or somebody calls board office and you don't hear about this right away, and you don't have an idea how to fix things, or if you hear great things about your school, you don't hear those things either. So sometimes it's wonderful. I think probably one of the best things was the regular visits. Probably the best PD for me ever. As I mentioned, lots of different leaders, and it's great to have, the senior team right now that really likes to listen to ideas and takes that back. And I truly feel that does go back to, be discussed at the central level. Again, here I am going forward, and I've signed up for book studies, done different things in my school, and those are attributed to, again, active school engagement. It was, as I'm reflecting right now, even doing this video, there's lots of different things I'd like to talk about, all the different things that we've done, and I know there's only a few minutes I have, but I really wanted to say this is a process. As long as you have a person coming into your building, I'll be very frank about that wants to have those sincere conversations. There's no hidden agenda. It's, how can I make you better? And what can you, share with us that maybe we would not have heard at Senior Admin? So, I mean, those are probably the best things that I felt was a strength from this type of program. Anyway, thank you again for giving me the opportunity to share, and have a great day. Take care.